Hey guys.
Hey.
How are you? I gotta do it. I was gonna do this morning. It just began this whole woo. It's called the orangutan hello, right? You get excited, you got your orangutan action. You can't slow down. So I don't know why I had to do that, but anyway, hey, we're excited because today is the day to take action and change your life forever. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You got your orangutan hands going too, baby. You crack me up, dude. All right, you guys. The purpose of these videos is to grow ourselves.
Yes.
Drink great coffee.
Good morning.
Grow our brands so that we reach our goals this year. And then ultimately so that we can also champion and help others along the way that we meet on our journey forward.
Right. We want to see you do awesome.
Yes.
So, just to give you a heads up, again, we've been away for a little while. We're back in. We're doing this daily. We want to encourage you, but just know we've been working on something awesome, just in the back of our laboratory. No, actually, we've been doing something to prepare you guys and get you guys amped and pumped on something we see as riches. So we're going to be launching this soon. We'll keep you posted. That's all you need to know for now. All right? So,
today's
on
topic.
the topic of the day, to top the coffee topic of today, what do we got?
We have sales. Sales is the topic of today. Now, an Epic brand, which we know all of you guys have or are working to get, an Epic brand is going to attract your dream clients.
Right.
But here's the thing, if you have a high ticket item, you're still probably going to need to have a sales conversation and be able to then close the sale if there's a sale to be made.
That's right.
And sometimes that closing can be the hardest part of the sales journey for some people, right, babe?
It is. It can be really difficult. Finding that sweet spot, it's a tough one. Like we've encountered it ourselves, and we know the difficulty. When you have the high ticket item, you're like, the pressure's on, right? But we've seen from this whole spectrum of sales, we've seen some guys who are old school go after it in that kind of mentality of a sales guru that just does not take no for an answer. Just always be closing, nail that sale. You got to come back with the cha-ching, cash register, boom. You know we're going to be putting money in the bank, right? And that pressure, that's a lot of pressure. But there's also on the other side of the perspective, like, hey, we are kind of afraid to share and timid, like almost to the point of like, ooh, I'm putting so much pressure on this person, just telling them what I have to offer, and they're freaking out, and you're like, ooh, never mind, I'll forget what I said, I'll just let you be, and then they never have any sales, which like my father-in-law, Sophia's dad, was like. You don't want to have skinny kids.
It
right?
was
just this,
timid salesmen have skinny kids. He would always, oh my goodness, that was something my dad always said.
Big one.
So yeah, not being timid and afraid to even just like introduce yourself or tell them about the awesome product or service that you have.
That's right.
Which might be the perfect fit for them. So yeah, there's two sides. Like you don't want to be dominating and you don't want to be scared. So what's the good?
There's a happy medium, right? And it comes from a source. And we've kind of worked it out through this whole spectrum to find the middle ground. That's the happy spot, right? We call that present listening. So present, you're here with the people, you're talking to them, getting to know them, right? And you're paying attention to everything they're saying. Where's their heart at? What's happening internally? What do they want to really reach their goals? What's going to help them get there?
Totally.
You might be the solution. You might be that one, hey, I've got the answer for you. This is what I do. And in confidently knowing excellence, I work through this. I do this on a regular basis with my clients. For example, here's the
case study, or that you don't have to say case study, but yeah, you can give them examples.
Totally. Share that example with someone that's gone from A to Z, right? And you took them along that sales journey and helped them accomplish their goals. And there was no pressure. There's no pressure at all. It's all just saying, hey, this is what's happened. And you can say it confidently because that's true. This is what happened. And then people are paying attention. Then they're going, awesome. Where do I fit in that spectrum? And you guide them along the sales journey.
Totally.
So there's a winning spot, right? Totally. That is the spot to be in. So
But then also the
If-
awareness, you
right.
talked about that. Like
Right.
when you're present listening, when you have that, you're super present, you're aware,
Mm-hmm.
you're listening. Then it also, well, if you're aware, then you have that awareness.
Mm.
And so you are aware if there's a sales to be made or not.
right.
So
That's right.
sometimes when we're listening, it can be like, oh, you know what? Actually, here's the solution. It might not be this high ticket item that I wanted to sell you.
Right.
It actually might be that you need to start off with, a lower price item that we have. And that's why it's so important to have kind of those different levels of offers to meet your clients wherever they're at in their
Mm-hmm. That's right.
journey. So
Yes.
it might be, oh, you know what, you're not ready for this, but you can start in this. Or even like we have this free offer, that might be the perfect fit for them. So being
Totally.
aware and being able to say, release yourself from, I have to close this, to,
Yeah.
you know what, let's meet them where they're at. So,
Yeah, that takes attention out of everything. And also, when you're able to say, well, even if that means, you know what, I have either a friend or a competitor or someone that I know that maybe will make a better fit for you, and you refer them that way, that tells them that you care, right? It's more important to actually show that, because guess what? They could come back to you and go, yeah, I tried that, it just didn't work out. You know, what you recommended, it didn't work out, but because you showed that you cared more for me about the outcome, I'm going to be dedicated to you, and I'll come back and I'll talk to you about this solution. And sometimes that makes sense for them, even if, guess what, they have to take a step and a risk and a step of faith and go, it might be a little outside the budget, but I'm willing to take that step of faith with you because you have the great results. And so that's what we want to encourage you in, is doing that awareness. Be aware where they're at.
yeah. And that happens a lot of times, that we hear it a lot, is people, they really like it when they see that you're not just out for the money, for the dollar.
Oh, yeah.
That you're really listening
Yes.
and you're paying attention to
Right.
where they're at, what their needs are,
Right.
and really helping them find those solutions.
Yeah.
And then instead of just trying to push and really make that sale and like maybe turn them away, then you might have a client for life. And that's the real purpose
on.
of all of this, is to really just helping people.
Yes.
Seeing like, hey, how can we
Do
help?
it.
How can we contribute? And if there's a sale to be made, awesome, let's make that sale. And
Right?
yeah, that's all that it is.
Yeah, you want that excellent fit. So today's action step, we want to encourage you today, take that time and practice, present listening. So we want you to be ready for this, in the motion of when it's time to sit down and go over the stuff that you have as a high ticket item that, that alone puts a little pressure on you. Sometimes you feel a little stressed about delivering that. Well, guess what? When you practice this awareness and being a listener before a self-centered thinking, I gotta get the sale, I gotta figure this out, because that all that does is add stress to you and the person you're talking to. But awareness and listening, make sure those two are in the mix, right? Then take those steps each time you sit down with the opportunity. Even practice. You can practice with, guess what?
Yeah, you can do role playing,
I need to practice with ya.
grab a friend, grab a business partner,
Yes.
an employee, and
Yep.
just roll through those scripts and
Yes.
really just practice listening, practice
Yeah.
being present and finding those solutions.
Yeah, because ultimately, when you're doing excellent at what you do, the work that you do, the products, the services, if they're excellent, don't be afraid
Right.
to share with confidence, that this works, right? This will be the fix to your solution. So, and if you've practiced it already, you're not afraid to kind of go in there with that confidence, that preparedness, and go, I hear you. I'm listening. I'm aware of what you're at. So you've done your present listening, and you're aware and ready to confidently deliver the solution.
Yeah.
Right. Even if that doesn't mean it's you.
Yep.
Be ready for that.
There are times where you might not be the solution for them.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But 9 times out of the 10, you probably are. And it's just being confident in the awesome products and services that you guys have.
Yes.
And doing just like Mike said, being present, listening, and being aware.
That's right. So we want to make sure that the battle wounds are always
Yes.
something that they...
Your battle wounds are always welcome here. If you've made sales calls already this morning and you've heard no, it's all right. Let's keep going. Let's
Totally.
keep taking those steps forward. Keep growing every day, and that's the point of this. And so
Yes.
let's all just take action today,
Yeah.
right now, and make this a great one.
That's right. And feel free to post anything that those things that you're going through. If it's a sales, say, opportunity that failed and went wrong, like she shared the bad ones, share them in the comments. I'm sure there's someone here online or with us that we
Yeah.
can give you tips and some kind of like the strategy to get around all these things that you're seeing as a big obstacle.
Totally.
Feel free to share.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yes.
And share victories. We want to hear some
Yeah.
great stories. Like, hey, I pulled a great sale this week because I put this into play. Boom. And then it would be awesome to hear about. So please do. Please do. And today we've got a quote for you. The quote of the day. So today is from Anthony Iannarino. Sorry if I can't pronounce that guy's name right. But Anthony puts it this way. If you want to go fast, go slow. And you're like, huh? Go fast to go slow. And the idea is you can go to his blog. He's got the salesblog.com, right? He's excellent at getting this down so you have the process in play, right? Practicing, preparing, being ready for, guess what? You got to negotiate. You got to work out this negotiation. And his idea is not to just bullet speed everything, go turbo speed and try to push the sales and make sure you're hitting the numbers and the weekly pressure, but to go fast is you go slow. That means slow it down, take a breath, right? Don't add pressure. Be aware, like we were talking about today. Let it process. Let this whole thing be a journey. Take them through a sales journey that you're going to be coming alongside them for the long haul, not just a quick fix. Because again, that's not the answer. We want to encourage you, go nice and easy, take that pace. Just like a marathon, you're not going to try to sprint by and try to nail this without preparation, without practice, without being ready, and finish and win and be strong in all that and confident in all that, right?
Yeah, and going
Truly.
along them with them, like not rushing them through it,
Yes.
just meeting them where they're at.
Yeah.
And taking them through that journey,
good
and not just because that vibe comes off if you're
Oh,
just
yeah.
in there wanting to just close that sale, or if you're really just in there to pay attention to them, to listen to them, to meet them where they're at, and
right.
then help them along their journey. And that's what we want to encourage you guys to do today. So
Yes.
let's make this a great one, guys.
Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah.
Put it into practice. We'll see you on the next video. Have a great one.
Yeah. Adios, guys.